So good afternoon to all again in the next session. So may I start?
Yes, sir.
So here, you know that we need to work on the network. We need to work on some databases. So there are many known available databases, publicly available databases are there. So people are working on them as well as people are creating new databases for their work. So here I'm just mentioning few of the databases, especially how these databases can be represented, because I have told you that we need to deal with the graph, okay, and we cannot actually represent them in a normal fashion. So there are like adjacency list and matrix, XML format. So there are few other formats are also there. So we should know while actually we are working in this social networking analysis. So the network will be in any of this form. Okay. So here, so what we'll do after knowing the database formats and few known database name of the databases, we'll actually see the basics of Python, how we can use the Python here for social networking analysis. But you know that the programming is not new thing. New thing means here we can use the R programming language, which is also a frequently used programming language here for social networking analysis. So there are a couple of graphic tool, like one of the name of the graphic tool is Graphene, so which is popularly used here for social networking analysis. Okay, so but we will see here the Python mainly. So one of the important network which is known as the friendship network, and here it has a name. Okay, so I'm not just telling you about the network in detail, but what you can find many informations about the Jacare Karate network. Okay, so this is known as the Jacare Karate network, which has a very small network. It has 34 nodes and 78 edges, but it has a great impact in social networking analysis, and this network is very famous. Okay, so you can get many information. So actually, in US there is a karate club. Okay, in US there is a karate club, and this network is made of the information received from the karate club. Okay, so actually there are two teams, so you can get many informations. I'm not looking into detail, but what it has actually, it is a network. Here you can see 34 nodes and 78 edges. Is it okay? As there are two teams, so these two teams are highlighted by two different colors. And one of the important network is ingredient network. You know that suppose there is a butter, white sugar, egg, salt. Is it okay? And on the right hand side there is a olive oil, garlic. Is it okay? Now if you suppose prepare something, then what are the ingredients we will consider?
So your slide is stuck up at the first slide.
What's that?
Only first slide is
Here, Jacare Karate network means some informations are there. We are representing it in the form of a graph. Is it okay? So, and it is a single graph. It is a small graph. 34 nodes are there and 78 edges are there.
no, sir. Your only first slide is visible. Whatever you are showing is not visible.
The slides.
Okay.
Slide show start.
Let me. Is it visible, sir?
Yes, sir. Now it is visible.
So this is one of the Jacare Karate network. Now the next one is ingredient network. So there are many ingredients are there, which are connected. Now suppose if I used to make a particular dish, then what are the ingredients will be necessary that you can take from the basket and try to form a network. Is it okay? So this is known as actually your ingredient network. Again, this is the famous network. Again, web graph, as I've told you that it's a network actually. Is it okay? Accessed by the Google. And there are many social network datasets are also there, like Facebook database, LinkedIn database, Twitter database. Okay, so there are many networks are there. Now, this is our main important the topic of discussions. As I've told you that we have like friendship network, road network, email network, citation network. So citation network is again one of the familiar network here in social network analysis. Like suppose I have published a paper. So how many different authors have cited my paper? Okay, suppose when an author cited my paper, so that means there is a link between me and this author. Is it okay? So in this way, we can from a citation network. Now there is a collaboration which is also known as a co-authorship network. As I've told you that suppose in a paper there are 4 co-authors are there. Okay, so now these 4 co-authors can be represented as a node in the graph. And now as they are authors, so we can connect them. Okay, so in this way, I can check how many co-authors of mine are there. Okay, suppose I have a co-author and maybe he is publishing some papers with some other co-authors. Okay, so that means, are you getting? So this network is known as the co-author or collaboration network. So now here in the right hand side at the bottom, I have mentioned some of the popular file type. While actually we are storing a network in the form of a text. Okay, so one of the popular format is the CSV format. Okay, which is very popular one. Then we have GML format. The third one is PageNet format. The fourth one is GraphML format. And the last one is GXF format. So these are all file extension. Is it okay? I'll come to this one by another. The first one is CSV format. So CSV, you know that it means comma separated values. With extension, it may be .text or .csv. So it has mainly 2 different ways to represent a graph. The first one is age list. So what do you mean by it actually? Age list, here you see, this is an example. It means here when there is an age between nodes 0 and 344. So these are all node numbers. Okay. So when there is an age between 0 344, so we can write it in a line 0 space 344. It means there is an age between this node number 0 to node number 344. In the second line, there is again one source node and the next one is the target node. Here again source node, target node. So here, so this is an age list format. Okay, or you can say this is an adjacency list format, which is known as age list format. Okay, now here we are assuming that this is an undirected graph and there is no edge weight. Okay, but suppose if we have an edge weight, then what happened here? Like in the second one or the middle one, weighted edge list. Here 1 is the source node, 2 is the target node or the destination node, and 0.3 is the edge weight. So that means there is an edge between node 1 to 2, and the edge weight between this 1 to 2 is equal to 0.3. The edge weight between 3 and 4 is 0.1, and so on. Is it okay? Is it clear what we mean by the edge list? And the last one is adjacent list. Is it okay? Adjacent list means that suppose 1 is connected to 2, 1 is also connected to 5, 1 is also connected to 7. In the next line, 2 is connected to 4, 2 is connected to 6, and so on. Is it okay? So the first one is edge list format, the second one is weighted edge list format, and the third one is adjacency list format. And these are saved with the help of .csv file format, or you can also write a .txt. Both are okay, fine. Is it okay? So suppose now if I have to create my own graph and want to save it in the form of a file, or we can say with the help of a .csv file, then I hope you understand what will be the structure and where, I mean, in each and every line, what you need to write actually. First, you need to write in edge list format, you need to write the source node, space, target node or the destination node. If you have the edge weight, then followed by the edge weight. And in case of adjacency list, in each and every line, in the first line, we need to mention that the first node is connected to whom. Okay, here the first node is connected to node 2, node number 5, and node number 7, and so on. And then the last node says that node 9 is connected to 1, 7, 4, and 8. And here you need to remember that, like suppose node 1 is connected to one node, but node 1 is not connected to node 9. So what does it mean actually? It means it is not a directed graph. Sorry, it is not an undirected graph, it is a directed graph. So that means there is an edge between 9 to 1, but there is no edge between 1 to 9. Is it okay? So this is an example of weighted graph. Sorry, directed graph. Now, as I've told you that there is a format which is known as graph modeling language. Graph modeling language. Okay. So now here you see in graph modeling language how we can represent a graph here. So we need to start with a graph, then third bracket,